Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Episode 19. And I forgot which one of these is which. I think this one's just for show. Let's check that out. That's going to bug me. That looks like I still don't know. Yep, just for show. Okay. Yeah, just to balance it out. Let's turn that on. Get some stuff flowing in here. And today, I think we're just going to do some loose odds and ends, clean up the place a little bit, make it a little more accessible for us, easy to use. We might do more of these street posts, but mostly what I'm thinking about doing, I set this up already. Few problems I'm seeing so far. This is really tight. I don't like this. Um, I don't know. It seems a little tight, but I do need the extra chests in here. So maybe what I do is cut this off and put them in the middle, maybe. I'm not sure, but it'll give us 200 extra, 200 plus, I guess, extra sorting slots down here that we can use. And then we can like split up all the different food and plant items that are cluttered through here. I can probably separate my dirt from my wool because that's really hard to know the difference of those. Sand and concrete, maybe that's okay. That kind of makes sense. Glass and dyes, that one seems okay. Um, this one I'd probably like to split up the iron, but you kind of get the picture. It gives us a little more room down there. And then in the nether, we want to set up some better transportation systems around all those portals and actually maybe even decorate them, mark off what they're supposed to be, um, give us a sense of actually where we're going so we don't have to guess all the way around. So, two of the fastest ways to travel, besides flying, is I have the Soul Speed 3 enchantment on my Crocs here. So if you get Soul Soil or Soul Sand, I can go real fast across it just like that. And then if you use a boat on any kind of ice, I think on blue ice you get up to like 70 meters per second, so it's really fast. I mined up a whole shulker box full of blue ice, full shulker box of packed ice. Those are getting put away, never to be used because they're for our item collection, full chest full of everything deal. And this is what we actually have to use so far. So it's decent. It'll get us a good ways. Maybe actually get us everything we want. And I do want to use blue ice for all the long ones. So that was about 20,000 packed ice mined in a iceberg biome there. So a lot of work needs to be done. I think for now, I load this back in. I can show you. I don't really want to do this right away, but I might have to. The idea is I'm going to loop this back around, feed it in going this way if that's possible. And then, so the items will get filtered actually down there. You know, like they fall to the bottom hoppers up here. Now I'm going to have to pump them back up into these chests and filter them in somehow. So that sounds like kind of a nightmare that I don't want to deal with right now. So maybe I'll just mindlessly go place a bunch of ice and soul soil, soul sand, whatever, and come back to that when I'm feeling motivated. Let's go check out the nether. A little bit of rail duping. And let's get some soul soil. All right, on top of our nether hub here. And we got tons and tons of ice and rails placed out here. So what I did, a neat little trick, and I don't actually have a stack of anything. rails from the power source um, will carry that power source so many blocks here. So like this redstone block is powering this rail, and then it'll go another, so this one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the ninth one, it doesn't work. So then we go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 redstone block. So I could take a whole stack of items and basically just go um, place blocks until you can see my hotbars going down until it got to 48. Place a redstone block. Go some more till 32. Place a redstone block. Down to 16. Redstone block. Down to 0. Redstone block. Do it again. And I just did that over and over and over. So that took a nice chunk of time, but it's spaced out perfectly to power them all. So these are going to be spawn proof. I don't have to worry about lighting them up, about gas. And if I ever want to take mobs back or take mobs to that location in the future, we got the rails to do it now. I think having the redstone blocks here actually does slow down the boats traveling across, but that's not the end of the world. So the big thing we have to do now is take all of these paths and kind of figure out a design to go around them. So the basic thing is going to be we're going to have slabs on the side or something similar to cover up the bedrock, and then kind of like a 5 by 5, I think, tunnel around it. Something nice and simple like this. So we'll need to decorate about that much. So we can still stand in here. We can run through just fine if we have to. Probably give it one more block on top just for headspace. But that's kind of what we're looking at. So we got to go through all these different tunnels and locations that they go to and figure out what we want to use for the different blocks here. So for instance, this is our mining desert for sand. Over here, that's probably just going to be a heavy stone kind of thing because that's our newest mining portal. I think, oh no, these were mining portals. And then that one is actually our flower forest places we worked on last time. So maybe we do something flower colory related. I don't know about that one. We have obviously our underwater area. We have a tunnel to the end dimension. So a lot of different things to work on. Let's work on getting some materials together and see what we come up with. So to build all these tunnels, I figure I'll need a lot of tree types just for decoration or for planks or for having wood in the future. This is good too. So I took, if I had a full stack, I took a full stack of the different saplings. Took my 7 jungle tree saplings there, and I think I had right around like 32 acacia saplings. So I'm gonna go ahead, bone meal all of these, blow them up with TNT. I got a fortune hoe to get the saplings back, and we'll see what we come out with this. So place your bets, write down your guesses. We'll see what comes out of this. Looking good. Lots of trees chopped. TNT has blown up. Check it out. Oh yeah, that's the TNT. This was the sapling return. We did end up using a little bit more saplings just to get things to grow right, because sometimes a sapling doesn't want to grow if it's right next to another one. So we messed around with that, got some apples out of it. And the logs, look at that. That is just beautiful. I wish we got more. I don't know, we got a lot of it's just spruce, which is not bad, because I like spruce. But when you look at, you only got 2 stacks of jungle logs, like that's pretty weak. We could do better than that. So maybe we do a little bit more jungle and acacia just to stockpile a little bit. But now we got to figure out what is going to go with our sandstone tunnel. And right away, the spruce is just always a favorite option. Do this with it, and that just always looks fantastic. What else could we use? I think where'd the jungle end up? Jungle logs, jungle logs. They are right here. We try that. And then, yeah, that's not bad either. I kind of like that. Um, maybe the acacia. They all just kind of work decently well. So we'll play around with it, see what we can find, and we'll get that tunnel going. All right, finally ready to make our first tunnel. And fitting to start with the easiest, the smallest one here. And I think a good way to do this is to set out the materials you want to use. So we're using strip dark oak, spruce trapdoors, bone blocks, and sandstone. And I know the first thing I'm going to want to do is put slabs all the way around here. So the reason I'm doing this is so it fills some of that space. It's the boat. Well, for everything else with the ice, the boat's not going to be able to go off the side because I'll have walls up just like that. And it gives it, we cover up the bedrock with it too. So it gives it a little better look. I can probably even cover all the way around like that. Couple more here. And then the next thing we're going to have to do is figure out a little more of that tunnel design. How do we want this to shape up? How do we want it to look? How are we going to spawn proof it? All those kinds of things. So we got that base and that's looking good. Now we need to look at this, and I think I want to use bone blocks kind of as like a pillar deal around it. Like that's our main structure going out. And I might need to jump up here. Remember, I want to make that one. Let's see, that's enough for head height, and then there we go. That's how tall I want to make it. I want to give myself at least one block of jumping room in here. And then we brought some extra dark oak here. And I think maybe what we do, find some more sandstone. Where'd that go? Kind of just coming to me as I do it. I don't have a real plan. That would make it a little easier, but maybe we do like a 1, 2, 5 is always a good number. Go 5 like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do our bone blocks again. Okay, get those ready. And on top of that, oh, maybe we do like something like this. That could be cool. Yeah, we zigzag those, and then we can put trap doors on here to hide some lighting, maybe. Yeah, let's go with that a little bit. See how far that gets us. Now that is a good looking tunnel. We got the strip dark oak, sandstone for a little bit of texture down there, the sandstone on top, hidden lighting with the trap doors, and the bone blocks holding it all together in little bits there. You can see outside with the glass panes. I actually brought a shulker box of right over here, here. Different dyes and different glass, bunch of glass, just so we can try out some panes like that. And then we go to the very end. Ooh, I missed some. That's bad. Then we go to the very end. You'll just notice this is doubled up here. I thought about moving the portal in one. I could maybe move this out one farther. Um, massage that a little bit. But I actually like having the option of, in case we need to make a portal like right here for whatever reason, or a portal like right over here, we can just put a door right there, or slab the floor, and just make like a little walkway over to a different portal or a different ice boat road or soul sand deal. So it looks a little weird, but it actually serves a purpose for the future if we ever need it. And honestly, it doesn't really ruin the build. It just kind of there. Hey everybody, this is aRhino with a sad message for you. That about 2 hours worth of footage was deleted of me building the tunnels, showcasing them, riding through them, kind of talking about them a little bit. And sometimes that happens. It just doesn't record right, and you have to go back through. So I am from the future. working on next episode, and here to show you the tunnels we made. So this is the stone, the emerald mining area where we've gotten all of our stone and diamonds and emeralds and all that. So we used the polished diorite, granite, and andesite, the rare stone types, basalt pillars, cobblestone ceiling, stone floors, and then, ooh, I'm stuck on the corner. Further on from that, here we go. This portal gets us close to our next mining portal too, but it's actually our flower farm area. So we kept the same theme of birch, hay bales, pumpkins, the stone types, bricks, looking really nice. And something I did at the ends of each tunnel here, put a little door on the back of the nether portal if I want to get out, continue it. I don't know. It works out pretty nice that it's a good option to move on with something else if I need to. Or like in this case, I can boat over here and then rocket right up to the gold farm. So, cool option. Close that up. I'll go take the express route back to the hub. And there we go, crashing in the walls. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty quick. Next one I built. Let's see. We saw the sandstone one. That is to our underwater area. Show that at the end. It had to be this guy over here, our tunnel to the end. And I'm really happy with this one. So, I mean, this was the first really long one. The purpur, the end stone bricks, all the way along the top. Just doing that one that's rotated differently, that took forever. Putting the end rods in. And getting enough bookshelves, actually. I had a ton of them from, these are like in reference to the Stronghold libraries. I thought it fit with it pretty good. The magenta panes. I really like it. I mean, it's obvious where we're going, and it's a little different style than you usually see. I don't know. I mean, everyone uses end stone stuff for their end tunnels, right? But I like that I added the bookshelves. It gives it a little more texture, a little something different. Cool stuff. This next one, probably my favorite one, and it's to our iceberg biome. Check this out. I counted out snow layers and gave it a little, maybe if we do it this way, gave it the rise and the fall of the snow all the way along. So blue wool, we used regular ice, blue panes, and then blue wool and crying obsidian for the lighting. I think that was a really cool touch. I like how that blends in really nice. It lights it up just a little bit, but still gives it a cold, icebergy feel, I guess. And then what are these? Oh, snow blocks. Yeah, perfect. And yeah, that's it took a bit to count all these out, even for a shortened tunnel like that. But and you get some weird visual glitches with ice and glass like that, because they're both like a different amount of see-through. You get weird stuff like that, but either way, really cool. Love it, love it. And then the last tunnel, I actually should have video for that. So let's go back to the past, back to the video, and this interruption was brought to you by aRhino's computer breaking down. Hey guys, so I was editing this video and realized it was way too long, so I'm actually going to split building all the tunnels and showing them off a little bit and the storage system work into 2 separate episodes. So let's wrap this one up. I'm just going to do a time lapse of the super long tunnel to our fungus tree farm and our underwater area. Enjoy. piece of blue ice. Just checking what episode number we're at here. So let's go 19 began nether tunnels. Sounds good. Let's go with that. And we'll put that right over in our chest. Pretty cool. We just started row number 3. We're really starting to come along. I'm excited. We'll be episode 20 next time. So just want to give you a glimpse of next episode. I'm going to talk about building all of this expansion down here. Ridiculous amount of stuff and redstone and technical, probably the coolest technical thing I've ever built. Even though it's not really all my design. Really happy with it. So catch you next time, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.